Cowboys Nation, hold on to your seats because Jerry Jones just made a decision that has the entire NFL world in shock. A star player has been cut, and no one saw this coming. Was it performance-related? A locker room issue? Or is this just the first move in a massive Cowboys shakeup? Fans are stunned, insiders are scrambling for answers, and now, the biggest question remains: who's next? Could this be the start of something even bigger for Dallas? Don't blink, because this offseason just took a wild turn, and we've got all the details coming up. Stay tuned. Cowboys Nation, we have breaking news, and it's sending shockwaves through the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys have made a massive roster move, a decision that no one saw coming, and now, fans are left stunned. Jerry Jones, the man who has never been afraid to shake things up, has pulled the trigger on a move that could change the entire course of the Cowboys season. A star player, a key piece of this team, has just been cut, and it's already sparking debates across the league. Why did the Cowboys do it? Who is next? And what does this mean for the future of the franchise? We're diving into all the details right now, so buckle up because this one is big. When news like this drops, it's always shocking, but in Dallas, nothing is ever truly off the table. Jerry Jones is known for making bold moves, sometimes controversial ones, but always with one goal in mind: bringing another Super Bowl to the Cowboys. And this latest decision? Well, let's just say it's one that is sending a clear message. The Cowboys are in win-now mode. If a player isn't performing up to expectations, no matter their status or contract, they are not safe. And today, we saw exactly how serious Jerry Jones and the front office are about making sure this team is in the best possible position to contend. Now, let's talk about the player in question. A former standout, a name that Cowboys fans have grown familiar with, but now, just like that, he's gone. There were rumblings about this move behind the scenes, but no one expected it to happen this fast. Some insiders had speculated that the Cowboys were unhappy with his recent performances, but cutting a player of this magnitude? That's a whole different level of shocking. And of course, the question now is, was this the right move? Let's break it down. This player had been a key contributor in past seasons, someone the Cowboys invested in heavily, believing he would be a cornerstone for this team moving forward. But in the NFL, it's all about results. If you don't produce, you don't stay. And in this case, the Cowboys clearly felt they had seen enough. Whether it was declining performance, contract issues, or locker room concerns, something pushed the front office to make this drastic decision. And when a player of this caliber gets cut, it doesn't just impact the Cowboys, it shakes up the entire league. Other teams are now circling, wondering if they should take a chance on this player. Because let's be honest, talent doesn't just disappear overnight. He might not have been the perfect fit for Dallas anymore, but in the right system, he could still be dangerous. And that's what makes this move even more fascinating. Could the Cowboys end up regretting this decision down the line? Could this player find new life on a rival team and come back to haunt them? That's the risk you take when making a move like this. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Cowboys moving forward. Cutting a player like this isn't just about removing someone, it's about what comes next. Do the Cowboys already have a plan in place? Is there a free agent signing coming? Could this be part of a larger strategy leading up to the NFL draft? Because let's not forget, Dallas has been linked to several big names recently. And now, with this roster spot opening up, the speculation is running wild. Some fans are already connecting the dots to potential signings. Could this be a setup for a blockbuster move? A trade? Maybe a surprise free agent signing that no one saw coming? Jerry Jones is never one to sit still, and when he makes a move this bold, there's usually something else brewing behind the scenes. The Cowboys are clearly looking to upgrade, and with this latest move, they now have even more flexibility to make a big splash. But let's take a step back for a second. What led to this? Why did the Cowboys feel like this was the right time to move on? Some reports suggest that tensions had been building between this player and the coaching staff. Maybe it was a scheme fit issue. Maybe there were behind-the-scenes conflicts that we didn't know about. Or maybe, just maybe, The Cowboys have seen something in a younger player that made them feel confident enough to cut ties. Whatever the case, this wasn't a random move. The front office had been evaluating this situation for a while, and now, they decided it was time to pull the plug. Of course, Cowboys fans have mixed feelings about this. Some believe it was the right move. They see it as a necessary step toward building a championship-caliber team. Others are furious, believing that the Cowboys gave up on this player too soon. And then, there are those who are just waiting to see what happens next. Because if the Cowboys don't follow this up with another major move, then this decision is going to be questioned even more. And let's not forget the ripple effect this has on the rest of the team. The locker room takes notice when a player gets cut, especially a big-name player. It sends a message to everyone else. Perform, or you could be next. That kind of pressure can either bring a team together or create even more tension. The Cowboys are already under a microscope, with expectations sky high after another disappointing playoff exit. Every move they make is scrutinized, and this one? It's going to be talked about for weeks. Now, Cowboys Nation, we want to hear from you. Was this the right move? Did Jerry Jones make the right call, or will this decision come back to haunt Dallas? Do you think this is a sign that something bigger is coming? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, because this is just the beginning of what could be one of the wildest off-seasons in Cowboys history. One thing is for sure, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys aren't messing around. They are making moves, big moves, and this is just the latest example of that. Whether it's the right move or not? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this team is going to look very different by the time the season starts. So stay locked in, Cowboys fans. We'll be covering every twist and turn, every new development, and every major move as it happens. This offseason is just heating up, and if this shocking cut is any indication of what's to come, we are in for a wild ride. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and make sure you don't miss a single update. Because trust me, you are not going to want to miss what happens next in Dallas. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to leave a like and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you agree with this move, or do you think the Cowboys just made a huge mistake? Let's get the conversation going, because this is one move that everyone is going to have an opinion on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more Cowboys updates, because trust me, things are just getting started.